Welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet. I am Dan. You know who brought the Pauper Gauntlet to you this year? It was you guys through the Patreon. But it was also mtgotickets.com through their sponsorship of the Gauntlet. Thank you very much, MTGO Tickets. I'm playing Stompy tokens. Where is the deck? Here's the deck. So let's do this. Playing against Draco 36. Hi to you, Draco 36. This was a Patreon submission to the Gauntlet. Alright, Draco. What are you up to? This looks good to me. Scatter the seeds, Scion. Well, it isn't very good, but I don't think I can throw it back. Uh-oh. We might just get control there, but how easy are we to control? Probably not a lot. I'm gonna start with Young Wolf here for Edict Protection instead. And then the Essence Warden. And then start scattering stuff next turn. Just oh, it's Angler Delver. Seagate Oracle is a pretty big bummer for this deck. I don't think Gurmag Angler is that dangerous. Of course, it's always dangerous, but if he taps out for Gurmag Angler now, I can scatter. Then I'll have 5 creatures. But he's not tapping out. He's just hanging back. So what do? Do I also hang back? No, I'm gonna scatter at the end of his turn and then scatter again. Or resolve Scion. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Scatter is 5, right? Yes. Accumulated knowledge, that means I resolve scatter. And then I'm probably gonna go scatter and he will counter that and I will play Scion. I ghastly demise the Essence Warden. I can still do that play. So that's Guildgate and a Backwater and no Aqueduct. So he should have an Angler soon. Here comes an Angler with Counterspell backup. Now my Scion will also be a 5/5. Yeah, I think that's my line. There's another Essence Warden. But he can just let the Essence Warden go. Let's think about this. He can let the Essence Warden go. If he doesn't, I'll just attack with 2 of these guys. And then scatter the seed again on his turn. I think he might counter Essence Warden. Which would have been great, but he didn't. So now I can attack with... I'm not attacking with anything right now. So I'm going to scatter the seeds. main phase here, I think. Luring out the counterspell, getting a 6/6 iron. Yeah, that worked like a charm. Though even a single disfigure destroys me. But I'm not gonna block here. He will outrow me eventually. Okay, if he... Why would he attack? He has to block. So now I can actually Sprout Swarm twice to make him bigger. So let's just swing. Should I swing with everything? Probably not. He has to tap out to win this fight. So I'm casting Sprout Swarm at the end of his turn. Wow, it's really counter sensitive. But he allows me to do it. So I can just respond here. And then cast it again. Yield to that, and I'm done. Do I have a lethal attack next turn? Not really. And if he finds a second angler, he actually has a good block. Okay, it's time to stand up. I'm a lazy bum, so I start sitting down, but then I stand up whenever it gets intense. And I think it's intense now. Alright, he has 5 cards. He can do anything he wants. And I have a freaking 8/8 beating down. And the answer is, of course, another Delver or just removal. Another angler, I mean. So how do I handle anglers? Do I have anything in my board? What would that be? So I pretty much have to get to... look at that. So now I can't counter the Nest Invader. And I have a 10/10. But I do want an 11/11, don't I? I'm pretty sure he has a counterspell here. If I attack with everything... I don't think I should attack yet. Am I stupid? 7. Getting through. Trading for both of those. Doing 7. I think I can just wait. One more turn. Okay, now I can get through 10 damage. Trample would be nice. Can he really take out the Scion? Well, if he can take out the Scion, now we shall see if he can. He couldn't. So we are 1-0, but I think this is a very rough matchup. Exile 2 creature from a single graveyard. Okay, Night Soil is probably just to wreck and Torch Resistance decks. Spider Silk Armor doesn't do a whole lot. I don't think Life Staff is key here. I don't think Moment's Peace is key. I don't fear those things. And I don't think my deck is full of useless stuff. I have 62 cards. That's pretty fascinating. I think I'm just gonna run as is. A lot of resilience against this removal. So let's trust in the power of Stompy tokens. Was the original Deluxecore list really 62 cards? Yeah, a lot of cards for the critical convoke here. I think this is a keep, of course, but it's not a very good one. It might be hard to get going. But that card made it all better. And I even get to resolve Safehold Delete. I'm not sure about the 4 Might of the Masses. They are super nice in some matchups, but here I don't like them too much. Okay, he will Mental Note, he can Mental Note, play a Gurmag Angler, but if he does... Well, I'm not fine yet. I have to find another mana or another creature. And then I can start generating tokens whenever he taps out. But I need one more creature. Or land. Luckily, that's all there is in my deck. So how about convoking the Sprout Swarm for just a guy to get things started? Probably not. Maybe Sprout Swarm at the end of turn to get things started is a thing. I might just get the Essence Ward encountered here. To relieve him of a counterspell. And I should play that before attacks then. And then I have the Sprout Swarm to get a creature. Any mass removal, of course, kills this deck dead. Now I have Giant Growths. And Essence Warden actually resolved. I feel this so wasteful to cast the Sprout Swarm here. But I need a critical amount of cards, of creatures. I really want to get Scatter the Seeds to start things off. But I am casting this thing. Now I can actually do 12 points of damage. So attack with those guys, threaten scatter the seeds. So he can not tap out. What if he has mass removal? That will suck. Stompy tokens. I am really strangling his development here. He could have brought in dispels, of course, but until I see a dispel, I'm gonna play straight into it. Okay, now I'm just gonna keep doing this, I think. I am threatening him every turn, so... Oh, look at that. Now I can do 4. Okay, I might start going for it. Given that I have the Might of the Masses at the end of his next turn. And now I can double counterspell. Now he has to have something at the end of turn. Oh, it's Mystical Teachings. But it's gonna get... well, we can check what he's getting. It's accumulated knowledge, so I will scatter the seeds. See if there's the dispel. Actually, he has to have the spell there, doesn't he? Why didn't he get the spell? Maybe because he has mass removal. And now he's dead. Isn't he? He's not. Was it with buyback? No, it wasn't. So we'll just do... How much damage is this? It's 7. So we'll cast Nettle Sentinel. And just swing for 3. And now it is 9 damage. But not into open mana, right? Oh, we can Sprout Swarm and do 4 extra damage. He ghastly demises, but now we win the game, right? It has to have a toughness over 5. So I just resolve Sprout Swarm. And let it resolve. Might of the Masses. Let that resolve. And then Might of the Masses. Wow, Stompy tokens. A real challenger. And I'm trying not to say this in every match, but a lot of the decks are not picked yet. And this one isn't. There is no champion for this deck, and you can win $100. It costs you nothing. Just saying. You have to pick it by going through to the deck article and say, I want to champion Stompy tokens. Thank you for watching.